great people. China Falcons Nation, Mad Mike Sports, Talk Sports, Six Man K Styles, Blackbeard Rick, Coach Unchained, the Unholy Alliance, King's Ransom, OG Big Sam, formerly known as Fila Sports Podcast. So stay tuned for the updates as far as that concerned. So got some exciting changes that's being done as far as Fila Sports Podcast is concerned. So we're gonna be making some changes to that. So again, stay tuned for that. But I'm gonna take a little slightly different turn today. This is Atlanta Falcons Q&A, so you guys, I'm still answering questions. All right, so you can still ask the questions, but I'm gonna get my thoughts and opinions on a lot of current events. And today, I don't think there's nothing more. I don't think there's nothing bigger than right now. And I really want to get my thoughts on this because this is I'm gonna put this as biased that I possibly can, as well as unbiased as I possibly can. And I think that's important to do both. I think it's really important for everybody to put their bias out there, as well as their unbiased opinions. Yeah, I got a biased opinion. Oh, believe that. I'm not a motherfucker that's gonna tell y'all I don't have a bias towards a certain player or players. I clearly have a bias. But the problem that I have is that everybody else, they won't admit to it. A lot of people won't admit they have a personal bias when it comes down to certain players. And that's the problem. And I think this is I think it's important, especially when it comes down to this particular situation. D. Coleman, trust me, you can try to tear me up about the situation, but I promise you, I'll rip you in half when it comes down to this, boy. Basketball is my first love, okay? I actually can play the game. Yeah, so I know a little bit about it. My brother also, he graduated college. He played, he tried out for the Hawks. So, I have a little history when it comes down to sports, okay? Don't get it twisted. Football, I love football, but basketball is my first love, right? So you can think you can try me, but they don't call me the great one for no reason. I am the great one. I know this. But again, all the people who are new, like I said, this is still Falcons. You guys can still ask your questions when it comes down to this particular thing. And like I said, this is an unbiased and a biased live when it comes down to this particular conversation. We got both of them, right? So I think, like I said, I think it's very important to say that. I think it's extremely important to say that. Because like I said before, a lot of people won't admit that they have a personal bias when it comes down to certain players and teams. Okay, so what I've been seeing a lot lately is this. We got a lot of people that won't admit that they have a personal love for a particular guy, and this is the quote-unquote King James. Before he even got to this mark, he was goated or slated the GOAT. These are facts. They was already calling him King James before he even laced him up. before he even played a NBA game, they were already calling him King James. They were always saying that, all right, this kid got the best skills. He's probably the most skilled basketball player that ever even played the game before he even played the game. So when it comes down to the media and their personal feelings towards this particular guy, it's obvious. But most of his LeBron fans won't admit it. There's a clear bias when it comes down to this particular guy. All right? 2, when it comes down to Michael Jordan and his legions of fans, there's a clear bias for an era of basketball that I think we all can say was the golden era of basketball. Great defense, great players, dominant players. There is a clear, and I think this is clear. Like I said, I don't think there's many people that can say this with a straight face and say, all right, Michael Jordan isn't the greatest of all time. I don't think anybody can say that with a straight face and say Michael Jordan isn't the greatest of all time. He's clearly the greatest of all time for multiple reasons, and not just solely based on what the fans say. You look at the records, you look at the championships, you look at his peers and what his peers say about him. I think people can clearly say that Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time. And then you have people that say that Cap, aka Mr. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, they've said Mr. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the greatest of all time. So there's a bias when it comes down to Michael Jordan, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and then the fourth guy, Mr. Wilt Chamberlain. I think we all can say to ourselves, whether or not we were there, we saw him score 100 points. The things that we saw, the things that I've seen on film, a guy that size, 7 feet tall, 300 some pounds, and he was able to move the way that he was able to move effortlessly. That's remarkable. I don't think anybody can deny the fact that Wilt Chamberlain doesn't deserve to be in the conversation when it comes down to the greatest of all time. So there's a clear bias when it comes down to every last one of these guys. But the problem that I have, and like I said, you can throw Kobe in there. Like I said, you can throw Kobe in there, but from the masses, a lot of people, like to put those 4 guys in there. Like I said, me personally, I think Kobe is better than LeBron. I don't think there's probably one aspect of LeBron's game that he's probably better than Kobe, and that's probably passing. That's probably literally it. Well, I say 2. Well, not even 2. That's as far as the skill set, like longevity and his ability to play for a long time, keep healthy. That has a lot to do with luck more so than skill. So I'll say the skill set, LeBron is probably clearly a better passer than Kobe and most of those guys. So when it comes down to that aspect and being a playmaker, LeBron got the notch as far as that's concerned. But that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, every other aspect when it comes down to LeBron James, I think when you look at this era of basketball, it clearly favors offense. I don't think anybody can say with a straight face that this NBA, that teams and players in this particular era even think about playing defense. Nobody plays defense in this era. Maybe outside of who? Patrick Beverly, Clint Capella. Those guys play defense. Like, you got a handful of guys in the NBA that actually plays defense. So, like I said, like this era compared to Jordan era, compared to Wilt and Kareem's era, it's like, I don't think anybody could say with a straight face that by far LeBron James is the greatest of all time, even though he has surpassed Wilt Chamberlain, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Karl Malone, all these guys as all-time scorers. So when I say the bias, I'm gonna give you my biases. All right, this is the issue that I have with LeBron. And like I said, congratulations to LeBron for becoming an all-time leading scorer, because that's a desirable trait for the most part. Take care of your body, being able to play 18, 20 years. Like I said, not everybody is that lucky. And I say that's more luck than actual skill in itself. So, my personal bias is a couple of things with LeBron. And this is why I have a problem with anybody calling him the GOAT. Does that take away the fact that he is a great player? Absolutely not. I think LeBron is a terrifically skilled player. I think he's a great player. He's obviously one of the greatest of all time. But to say that LeBron is the greatest because of these personal biases that I have, is why I have a problem. Again, this is why I have a problem. I said the first one, I'll repeat it. The first one that I have is, ain't no damn defense being played. Ain't no damn defense being played. That's the problem. Who the hell is playing defense? They took away one of the most important aspects of being able to play defense, and that's hand checking. If you can't touch a guy, how the hell can you defend him? If you can't touch a guy, how the hell are you going to defend him? LeBron James is 6'9", 240, 250 pounds, and you can't touch this guy on the hip, on the shoulder. You can't use your arm to ride him. You can't touch these guys. So when it comes down to look, see, here we go. The dick out your mouth. Get the dick out your mouth already. All right, get it out your mouth. All right. So when it comes down to, you see, people. One thing I always say about people who have never played the game, when they say stuff like "move your feet," like that's the dumbest shit. Like that's the most biased shit I've seen in my life. You can't tell a basketball player move your feet and you can play defense. No, a defender is supposed to have the ability to use his physicality, his athleticism, both. You're not supposed to handicap guys from touching guys. There's never been an era in basketball where you weren't allowed to touch guys. Okay? If you got a guy like LeBron who's 6'9", and I'm telling you, my brother's 6'7", 240 himself, he's a pretty damn big guy. And I'm telling you, I'm 6'3", 200 pounds my damn self, and I'm telling you that if my brother who's 6'7", 240, that if I just put my arm on him, he's just gonna push me out the way like I'm nothing. I'm telling you from personal experience that if I can't touch my brother with two arms and use my physical abilities to guard him, it's nothing I can do. He's just too damn big. He's too strong. He's too fast for that. There's nothing you can do with a guy LeBron James size if you can't touch him. That's the problem what I have with this current NBA. And this is why I can't say that LeBron is the greatest of all time, because in any era in basketball, they've never had rules this soft. Now, is that a problem for LeBron James? Absolutely not. LeBron James is just playing in the era where he is playing. So when it comes down to, in this particular era, is LeBron James the greatest? Of course. I think we can easily say that. But when we start talking about putting them in Michael Jordan's, you putting them in Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, you start like trying to put him over those guys when these guys were able to be physical. You cannot. Anybody, look, answer this question, everybody. Okay, everybody, answer this question right now, and be truthful. Like I said, don't be a bias, don't be a punk bitch, and try to pretend like you don't know this. In this era, can you be physical in any way? In this current NBA, can you be physical? I need at least 4 or 5 people to answer this question right there. In this current NBA, can you be physical? See, here, real, look, he ain't, see, he got the dick up his behind anyway. He got a hard on for LeBron. That man didn't hear nothing I said. I just gave this man credit. I gave everybody credit, and I gave everybody, but all he hears is, oh, here we go again. Hey. D Red Sports foul. The therapist, nope. Isaac Crime, nope. We talking about defenders, dummy, okay? Can you be physical in this game? Come on, bro. Like, come on, people. Don't be biased. Like I said, don't be biased. Be biased and unbiased. Tell the damn truth. I'm telling you the truth. There's a clear bias when it comes down to each era of basketball. That's just the way it is. But how we get past that is telling the fucking truth. LeBron is being physical every play. No, but how many of these players have the skill set? See, that's what we're talking about. I didn't ask you to put a 2-part question, Mr. Chuck, like you did last night. I asked one fucking question. I didn't ask to put an extra to it. Are you allowed in this current NBA to be physical in this game? Come on, let's tell the truth, people. Because I'm trying to get to the point. Hell, real, trust me, pimp. You don't want me on this basketball court. Don't try to play me like that. I ain't no rookie. I'll destroy your ass. I'll fucking destroy you. Talking about stick to basketball. You up here, look, this man he choking on this man left nut and him telling me to stick to basketball. Boy, get out of here with that nonsense. You don't need no Falcons basketball. How the hell you supposed to know basketball? See, so the point is, I got four no's since nobody wants to tell the truth in here. So I'm gonna be biased, I'm gonna be unbiased. Okay, like I said, we're gonna tell the truth in here. This is what Man Mike Sports is about. It's about being unbiased and biased. Everybody can have a biased opinion, except for Hell Real. He only gonna see things for what he like. And like I said before, everybody, did I not just say? When we came down to, see, here he go, that dick still in his mouth. He's still talking about Matt Ryan. We up here talking about NBA. This is the truth. You see how this works? When people don't agree and be on the same page as you, this is what we start doing. We start bringing up, oh shit, what Matt Ryan got to do with this stuff? Bro, you making my show better? Man, get out of here. I bet you if I timed your ass out, you wouldn't be making my damn show better. This man here, boy, I swear. Trolls always think they making shows better. Get out of here with that bullshit. So, like I said, when it comes down to this current NBA, I think we all know that you aren't really allowed to show physicality. All right? They have literally a hand-checking foul in the NBA. These are the things that wasn't called in Michael Jordan's era, Wilt Chamberlain's era, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar era. They didn't call hand-check fouls then. So this is one of the reasons why I've stated time and time again that you can't compare a Wilt Chamberlain to a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, to a Michael Jordan, to a LeBron James, to a Kobe Bryant. These guys were great in their own perspective era. So that's why I have a problem when ESPN say who's the king, who sit on the top. Well, if you're going to be honest about anything, ain't the king about having the most? Isn't the king about having the most territories and having the most rings and having the most accomplishments? Well, ain't nobody in the league got more accomplishment than Mr. Bill Russell. God bless his soul. Nobody has more accomplishment than Bill Russell, but nobody brings up Bill Russell's name when it comes down to championships. Everybody make that, this is what they say. That he played in the era where there wasn't very good players. They play in the era where they're not good players. That's the excuse. So these are the things when we talk about. You have to put guys in their era for what era they were in. LeBron James in this current era is the greatest of all time. He sits on a throne himself. One of the things that I admire about LeBron James is his longevity. It's much like Matt Ryan. It's much like Cal Ripken Jr., Tom Brady. These guys have had the ability to play 15 plus games, 15 plus years, 14, 10 plus years without getting hurt. That's something that is admirable. Not every player has ever had that ability. Picture a Michael Jordan that didn't sit out for a year and a half, who didn't have knee injuries. Even when Michael Jordan in his last year, when it's well, I'll say last year, but his last year with the Bulls, 96, 97, when they won the NBA championship, Michael Jordan was dealing with a knee injury that entire year. Picture a Michael Jordan that never really had knee issues. Picture a Shaquille O'Neal that never really had issues with his knees. Picture a Kobe Bryant that never ruptured his Achilles. Picture a Karl Malone that didn't have knee issues. These are the things that we talk about. So when we say LeBron James is a great player, those are one of the things that I admire most about LeBron is his ability to sustain success and stay healthy. Not many players have ever had that ability. He got great genes. I think we all know that. But these are the things we talk about. Why I admire LeBron James is that. It's because of that. Now, the things that frustrate me when it comes down to LeBron fans is that they don't want to talk about these things. It's taboo. It's taboo when you bring up the fact that LeBron James is 4-6 in the finals. It's taboo to bring up the fact that LeBron James has to recruit almost every top player in the league to come play with him. It's taboo to talk about these things. I don't recall Michael Jordan doing that. I don't recall Kareem Abdul-Jabbar doing these things. Now, I know a lot of people are saying, well, the Showtime Lakers had this guy and this guy. Yeah, Kareem was on the downside of his career with the Showtime Lakers, so it wasn't the same Kareem. Magic was pretty much a rookie. James Worthy did think he was a rookie, second-year guy himself, rookie himself. No, I think Magic was a couple years. But those guys had, they were a mix of talent. So it's not quite the same. I guess if you want to say it, it's like, you could say the Showtime Lakers were kind of, LeBron-esque. As far as the teams that he had, you can throw the Showtime Lakers in there. You can probably throw if you want to throw the Golden State Warriors in there, you can throw them in there. But it's like there's never been a single player that went out of their way to recruit other players to come play with him. So these are the things, like I said, my bias takes as far as it comes down to LeBron James. All right, so again, one, stop the damn crying. You're LeBron James. Why are you crawling on the damn ground? Crying because you didn't get a foul. I've seen LeBron just push, completely manhandle guys on the court, and then the next thing he go down, he don't get one call. LeBron crying and crawling on the ground like he done got shot or something. You're LeBron James. You're LeBron James. Why are you crawling on the damn ground? Why are you screaming? You're LeBron James. I don't want to see you wilding like you did against Boston the other night. The dude was crying. This dude's 6'9", 250 pounds, and wilding, bro. This dude is wilding. I'm talking about absolutely wilding when it comes down to LeBron James. I don't recall Michael Jordan crawling on the ground crying because he didn't get a call. I don't remember seeing Shaquille O'Neal crying and crawling on the ground because he didn't get a call. I don't remember these great players doing that. But we see LeBron do that shit all the time. So like I said, these are the problems that we talk about when like I said, you have to take these things into account. These are the things that LeBron fans do not want to talk about. They don't want to talk about how he's time and time again in the finals, you get ran through. Let's call a spade a spade. Call a spade when it comes down to that. Mike worse than Skip. Nah, you just see my dick just in my pants. It's not in his mouth, like y'all. That's the problem. We having an honest conversation about LeBron, and y'all don't want to talk about the negatives. All right, so let me ask y'all this. What's LeBron negatives, all you people? Yeah. What's his negatives? Yeah. What's his negatives? Weakest points, yeah, because like y'all don't like LeBron, quote unquote LeBron people, LeBron haters to speak on it. So, what are LeBron's weaknesses? What are LeBron's negatives since we talk about that? Hey Warren, can you time out Hell Real for me real quick? We not gonna do that type of stuff in here. Somebody time Hell Real in there. Like, cause we having a debate and you trying to cause division in here. This is about having a debate, and you just want to be a fucking moron. Thank you. Next one, you just get blocked. All right. So like I said, like I said, man, this is about having a debate. We're not here to cause division and bring up shit that ain't got nothing to do with anything. This is what LeBron fans do. You start talking about basketball, they start trying to get personal. I told you guys what his strengths are, what I admire about him. That ain't good enough when it comes down. See, this is why we don't talk basketball often. It's because of this. When you start talking about basketball, you say anything negative about LeBron, this is what happens. So, bro went on national TV to say I'm mad and didn't get Kyrie. All right. Yeah, I don't see a lot of people that want to talk negative about LeBron. I don't see one person that want to say anything about his weaknesses. King, I respect that, my bro. That's what I'm talking about right there. See, this is it. It's easy to have a conversation. It's easy to have a conversation. We just want to be honest. I tell you exactly what I like about LeBron. We talk about his passing skills and his ability to stay healthy. He take care of his body. You talk positive about it. That's not enough for some people. If you're not jerking them off, that's the problem. And like I said, it's about having a conversation, man. It said I'm a LeBron fan, but when you tell the truth, it's hate. And like I said, it's not even, like I said, I'm not, like my thing is when it comes down to, and I'm sorry, I'm around these trees, so the reception, I live out here in the country, so sometimes these trees get in the way and it mess up the reception. But let me know if it's fine now. You mean on the floor, free throws, threes? See, I don't care about today's standards. Everybody, look, what about LeBron's game is his weaknesses? I don't understand why that's too hard. Why is it so hard that people talk about LeBron's weaknesses? We bring up Kobe's weaknesses. We bring up Shaq's weaknesses. We bring up Michael Jordan's weaknesses. Michael Jordan wasn't a great three-point shooter. And from what everybody say, he wasn't a great defender, even though he has, better numbers. Defensive, he the only guy that won the scoring title and defensive title and MVP in 1 year. We don't talk about that part. Free throws and threes, okay. Free throws and threes. So, thank you. Bron would dominate back then. King, come on, bro. Do you really believe that? Do you let's be honest. Answer this question. We talked about this earlier. The physicality, I think anybody who watches the NBA and who's old enough to even see Kobe, Michael Jordan play, like for one, how old are you? That's what I want to know. How old are you before I even ask you that? How old are you guys? Did you see Michael Jordan play? Did you see Karl Malone and those guys play? Because that might be the disconnect. Because a lot of people have conversations about people they've never even seen play. And that's the problem. In my opinion, he doesn't have a weakness. He has aspects of his game. See, that's another biased ass fucking question. See, that's biased, D. Bro, you better than this. This is the stuff when we talk about LeBron that the LeBron fans don't want to admit. They don't want to talk about what he's bad at. LeBron is a bad three-point shooter. He's gotten better over the years, but if you look at compared to what everybody else is, LeBron is a streaky shooter. He's an average free throw shooter. So if you haven't seen Michael Jordan play, then you shouldn't even be talking about LeBron as the greatest. That's one thing. LeBron has no post game. King, look, LeBron, he got the turnaround, he'll back up, and he'll shoot that turnaround. That's pretty much his entire post game. LeBron doesn't have a lot of post moves. One of my favorite players of all time is Scottie Pippen. Okay? And I can give you a long list of what Scottie Pippen wasn't good at. Okay? I can give you a long list of what Scottie Pippen wasn't a great shooter. He wasn't a great free throw shooter. He wasn't a great three-point shooter. He was streaky as hell. That's three things right off the bat. He can't count on. See, this is a man, King. I love you, bro. Like this is LeBron fan, and he's being honest. That's all we be asking half the time, but just be honest about stuff. Kareem didn't have a post move, bro. How the hell do you score 80? Oh, how do you score that many points without not having a good post game? Make that make sense. How do you score 30-something thousand points? How do you score those many points? This man had the audacity to say Kareem Abdul-Jabbar didn't have many post moves. Did you, bro? Wow. He literally had one move that was unstoppable. Kareem had others. He had a nice mid-range jump shot. He had a nice post game, but for the most part, if you got that one unstoppable move, that sky hook was damn near impossible to stop. That's it. This man said Russell was. This man said Russ. Wow, that man did not just say Russ Westbrook would dominate back then. Boy, you on Chris act. Yeah, I want to know how old you pick. Like, please tell me how old you guys are. Cause that might be the problem. That's the problem, bro. Shaq not too many. Hell, oh, whoa. Don't ever disrespect the great Shaquille O'Neal. This man, have you seen Shaquille O'Neal in his prime? This man said Shaquille O'Neal didn't have any moves. Wow, I know you 12, bro. You gotta be 25 and under. You gotta be. You wild and saying Shaquille O'Neal didn't have. This dude is the quickest, biggest dude in the history of the game. There's nobody in. Have you seen Shaquille O'Neal used to get rebounds and go coast to coast by his damn self? He was a one-man fast break at center, just like Wilt Chamberlain. Wilt Chamberlain and Shaq used to do the same things. You sitting here with a straight. I've seen Shaquille O'Neal post up a dude, spin off of him, did a reverse dunk on one side. He went up on one side and ended up going on the other side and dunking. And you telling me Shaquille O'Neal didn't have post? Bro, you wildin'. Yeah, a lot of y'all have not seen. Bro, y'all ain't even seen these players. And this is why basketball debates go nowhere, because the people who have the most to say aren't even old enough to even watch these guys. And they don't even do their due diligence to even watch a game on YouTube. This man said Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal. Come on, bro, what you doing? Wow. This man said Shaquille O'Neal, bro. You can't be Michael Bland. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. You can't be physical in this era. No, not like the 90s. And like I said, that's no shot at LeBron that he plays in the era that, you know, that is an asset towards his skill set. Like I said, that's not a shot at LeBron. That's not a shot at Mike being able to play in the era that he played in. But a lot of people can say with a straight face and be honest with themselves and say, all right, if Mike played in this shit, if AI, let's just say AI, let's throw Michael Jordan, let's throw Shaquille O'Neal, all these great players, we're going to throw all of these guys out. We're going to throw the Kobe Bryant out, we're going to throw Mike out. Because that's the general consensus is Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, LeBron James. We're going to throw these guys out. You can't tell me right now, a guy like Allen Iverson, who was averaging damn near 30 points a game, you don't think Allen Iverson will be averaging 35, 40 points a game in this era? Come on, bro. Allen Iverson will be averaging 35 points a game in this era. AI, the great Allen Iverson, he will be able to do it. I mean, Trae Young, let's be honest, Trae Young right now, this dude's 6 feet, 170 pounds soaking wet. This dude is averaging damn near 30 points a game and 15 assists, 12 assists. He's dominating in this era. And like I said, I love Trae Young, but he ain't no Allen Iverson. If Trae Young is doing it in this era, what do you guys think an Allen Iverson would do it? What do you think a prime Tracy McGrady would do in this era? Like I said, we're not even, let's throw out Mike, let's throw out Kobe. And Steph Curry, like I said, I'm a huge Steph Curry. Anybody that know anything about me, I'm a huge Steph Curry fan. His birthday March 14th, mine March 14th. You know what I'm saying? I'm a shooter. I love to shoot. So I gravitated towards Steph just based on his skills alone. But when I learned we share the same birthday, it went to a whole nother level. You talking about the biggest mark ever was Steph Curry. You looking at him right here. I'm the biggest mark when it comes down to Steph Curry. Biggest one. But let's be real. Steph is not a great defender. At all. He doesn't have a post game. You can be a little physical with him and kind of get him out of his game a little bit. You can kind of try that. But those are the things when we talk about players, like even in this era, Steph Curry, if he was in the 90s, he wouldn't be able to do all the stuff that he's doing right now. Like a prime Derrick Rose before he got injured. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Not, bro. AI, bro. D Rose is a hell of a player, but y'all need to recognize AI, bro. AI, come on, bro. AI is AI is the truth. AI is the absolute truth, bro. And that's no disrespect to D Rose. AI was doing D Rose before D Rose even got in. Y'all need to recognize. See, I think that now is making sense to me. A lot of people aren't even old enough to have opinions on certain guys, so they say you crazy because they haven't seen everyone play. And they haven't even went back to even study, all right, what's the differences in each era? See, the problem was, this is where I got a problem with people say this about Shaq. This is what I got a problem. That man said Shaq got power moves. No, Shaq got normal moves. He just so happened to be 7'2", 340 pounds. So all of his moves are power moves. Like, bro, Jesus Christ. I've seen Shaquille O'Neal cross up centers. Okay? I've seen Shaq get a rebound, run down the court, run a fast break by his goddamn self, and dunk on a dude. All in one fucking play. I've seen Shaq get a rebound, pass it to somebody, run the damn court, cross a dude, end up dunking him. Don't tell me that Shaq is only power. Do your homework before you open your damn mouth. This is the stuff we be talking about. This ain't even Falcons stuff, and this is the problem. A lot of these people haven't even seen it, so we keep talking about, oh, y'all prioritizing the past. And look, how else would you put a gauge on greatness if you don't look at what other people have done? This is the whole conversation we were talking about last night with Chuck. And sorry, Chuck, but I got to get you. But this is the whole thing when we talk about prioritizing and try to put guys in and show how great they are. It's all about the numbers. You got to go back, you got to study. The only way you're going to say, all right, this guy is this, is you got to look at the rules, look at the stats, put it all together and say, all right, which one of these guys are great? Which guys had, was a product of the particular time and scheme? Because when you look at let's say for Terry Bradshaw, for example, Terry Bradshaw played in an era where they didn't throw the ball much. It was more so a run-oriented league. They didn't throw the ball like that 40, 50 times a game back in the 70s. So his numbers don't look real good compared to everybody else. So you got to compare him with the times and match him with the players that's around him. And the players that were around him at that time, he was one of the best of the best. So this is the same thing we talk about basketball. And like I said, this is no shot at LeBron at all because he's playing in an era where he is the best. You look at all his numbers, his accolades, he is the best. Kobe was on his way out when LeBron was coming in. So you can't compare these guys. Mike was already gone. LeBron in his era is the greatest of all time. But Michael Jordan didn't play in an era where he couldn't pass the ball. Mike didn't play in an era where he couldn't pass the damn ball. I mean, he couldn't not hand check. Picture not hand checking Michael Jordan. Let's think about that for a second. Come on, he was already averaging 30 points every fucking year. If Michael Jordan wasn't close to 30, he was averaging 30 every freaking year. So picture, and that was during the time where they could be physical with Jordan, and he was still averaging 30. And I know it's like everybody, oh, Michael Jordan got all the fouls back then. Well, he didn't get fouls compared to this era. Because I can bring up the fact that James Harden, this dude was averaging 15 free throws, made a damn game, bro. Right off the bat, if you're an 85% free throw shooter, bro, you got 13 points right off the bat. All you need to really hit is 5 shots, and you're a 25-point game. You hit 5 shots, 6 shots. That's 5 shots. Let's just say 6 shots. That's 12 points, and then you got 13. You 25 points a game right there, right off the bat. Just if you hit 5 shots and 13 free throws, you already an all-star just based on that. Because these rules help these guys put up these numbers. And maybe that's something, when you look at Steph, you look at James Harden, you look at LeBron James, you got to take that into account. So like I said, this is like I said, it's not a shot at LeBron. It's not a shot at LeBron, but you gotta talk about these things. And these are the things that we talk about that a lot of LeBron fans don't want to speak on. You don't want to say what he's bad at. That LeBron James literally gets calls. I've seen LeBron literally run through a dude, fast break, run straight through him, knock him in the damn. He threw little Jeff Teague. He ran straight through little Jeff Teague, and they call a foul on Jeff Teague. I've literally seen that multiple times where LeBron has run through guys. Did they call a foul? Did they call a charge? Absolutely not. So it's like I said, man, a lot of people haven't even seen these. Yeah, that, never mind, LOL bits clean, whatever the hell that means. Never mind him, he's clearly trolling, and he's clearly 12, so that dude like 19 years old trying to talk NBA basketball. Stick to what you know, pimp, and this is this era. Michael Jordan led the league in steals twice. Not only that, he was top. That year, Jordan was like near the top in blocks too. Michael Jordan was stealing the ball. He was a great defender. Look at the numbers on his great defender. See, the general consensus, like I said, this is not a shot at LeBron James. Why people call Michael Jordan the greatest has nothing to do with his offensive stats. I want to repeat this again, okay? Because I don't think a lot of LeBron fans, a lot of NBA fans, and not even LeBron fans, a lot of NBA fans, they don't understand this. When we talk about Michael Jordan being the greatest of all time, has nothing solely to do with his offensive prowess. It has nothing to do with just him being in the playoffs. People don't understand how great of a defender Michael Jordan was. Does anybody know that this man, anybody say that Scottie Pippen, all right, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, these guys are better defenders than Michael? I think we all can say that Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman is regarded as better defenders than those guys. Guess what? Michael Jordan got more steals than both of those guys. Yeah, Michael Jordan got more steals than both of those guys. This is the reason why people regard Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. It has nothing to do with the fact that he is a great offensive guy. It's the total package when you talk about Michael Jordan. LeBron James just now hit really 2,100. I saw the steals list today, early day. I think he had 2,000. I think it was 2,100 steals, something like that. So that's like an average of about 100 steals a year with LeBron. That's about 100 steals a year for LeBron. So this is the reason why people regard Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. But if you don't sit down and actually read a damn book, you ain't even got to read a fucking book. Just hit Google. You wouldn't know these things. And like I said, this has nothing to do with the fact that nobody's trying to crap on LeBron James. These are the facts. Michael Jordan has more steals than two of the greatest defensive players in the history of the game. Let me say that again. Michael Jeffrey Jordan has more steals than Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman. And these guys were known to be great defenders. Different types of defenders. We'll probably talk about Rodman, but Michael Jordan got more steals than those guys. Michael Jordan missed a year and a half. Came back when he was 40 years old. Still averaging 20 points at 40 years old. So, like I said, man, like it's the total package when he talk about LeBron or Michael Jordan. LeBron, as great as he is, he's just not a great defender. He's not. I don't know many people who can score 35 points a game and then win Defensive Player of the Year. Boy, get out of here with that bullshit, Chuck. Shut the hell up with that shit. See, this is the bullshit we talk about. This man, LeBron James. See, this is what we talk about when we talk about fucking LeBron James and these people. When they like a person, they always want you to leave out numbers. But then use those same numbers to say LeBron is great. They want you to leave the numbers out when it doesn't benefit their argument, but when it benefits their argument, they want to use the numbers. How the hell else would you say LeBron is great if he didn't become the all-time leading scorer? Like, that's the dumbest shit ever, people. How the hell how are you gonna say LeBron James is the greatest of all time if he ain't become the greatest scorer of all time? The hell are we talking about? By this logic, if a motherfucker hit 2 free throws, he the greatest of all time. Why? Because you said that numbers, oh, you always go to the numbers. You always go to the numbers. Come on, bro, what are we talking about? We say the dumbest shit, people. The fuck are we talking about? You want to use a number when it comes to LeBron being the all-time, but then we use those same numbers for everybody else. Oh, here you go. Y'all always go to the numbers. How the hell are you supposed to win any game without numbers? How are you supposed to even judge players without numbers? The hell are we talking about? This is the goofiest shit. This is the goofiest stuff it's nonsense, people. For you to even sit there and type this shit and we got another clown that go right behind you and say, yeah, man, he always right. Facts, man. Facts, Chuck. He always go to the numbers. And look, when it comes down to Tom Brady, how the hell we say Tom Brady the greatest of all time? Because he hiked the ball 2,000 times? No, because he has the best numbers. He has the most rings. That's why he's regarded as the greatest of all time. The hell we talking about? Like, some people, I really, really hope you guys be trolling the shit that comes out of y'all mouth. The hell had a nerve to type that shit? You had a damn nerve to type, yes. Here you go, talk about the numbers. How the hell LeBron James the greatest of all time? Because he had look, LeBron James is one of the players that had some of what I think career triple doubles. I think he's damn near the top in career triple doubles. We use those same numbers to say that he's the greatest all-around player, and then turn around and say, well, Michael Jordan. See, this man must have just learned who Craig Elo was, because he don't use that same bullshit argument time and time again. That man said he shut down Craig Elo. Man, shut up. I could have sworn that Isaiah Thomas and Larry Bird and all those guys played too, but this man this is the stuff. They picked the worst guy to say Michael Jordan played against to say Michael Jordan didn't play against nobody. Did anybody see what happened to Clyde Drexler when Michael Jordan played against him in the finals? Oh, did you hear what happened to Jeff Hornacek when Michael Jordan played against him in the finals? These guys are great players. These guys are Hall of Fame players. You don't use a Hall of Fame player to say, oh, Michael Jordan didn't play one. They picked the sorriest guy to say, oh, he played against Craig Elo. Well, guess what? Anybody remember Josh Childress for the Atlanta Hawks? LeBron played against him. You don't see me saying, well, LeBron James was playing against Josh Childress. Sound crazy, bro. Y'all sound crazy, insane. That man, they picked the worst guy to say Michael Jordan didn't play against nobody. They won't pick the great. They don't pick the Reggie Miller that he didn't pick he played against Reggie Miller. He didn't pick that played against John Starks. He didn't say that he played against Clyde Drexler, Jeff Hornacek, all those great players. He picked the sorriest guy to say he played Craig Elo. Come on, bro. Kobe was the most skilled player ever. I'll say this about Kobe. And this is, damn, I hate to say this. Kobe's greatest deficiency is the fact that he mirrored Michael Jordan. I hate saying that. I really do. That's why he doesn't get the respect that he did, because he pretty much mirrored Michael Jordan. And like I said, that right there in itself is not an indictment when it comes down to Kobe's skills. Because Kobe, again, he was a great defender. Great defender. He was a great offensive guy. He played both sides of the ball and played it well. But the thing is, like I said, he's a mirror image of Michael Jordan. When you talk about Kobe, you looking at Mike, you looking at Kobe. Them dudes, damn near identical, and they play. The thing about Kobe, and I think that's the biggest reason why people put LeBron over Kobe, is because of that. Because, all right, he's just another Michael Jordan. We already saw that. But we've never seen the LeBron James before. I mean, we saw something close in Magic, but Magic didn't necessarily have the athleticism that he did. Yeah, this motherfucker just learned. He probably just watching fucking. He probably that man just learned the Craig Elo name, and that's the only person he named. Get out of here. He was not an advanced. Look, Kobe Bryant was not an advanced Michael Jordan. Like, stop. Look, we're gonna stop this, okay? Kobe Bryant didn't do the things that Michael Jordan did. And you talking about a guy that hated Kobe. Yeah, I couldn't stand Kobe. But I learned to respect him because he kept adding to his game. Kobe wasn't a great, like I said, almost exactly when it come down to Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan wasn't a great three-point shooter. Kobe wasn't a great three-point shooter. Kobe was masterful in that mid-range, that post-game, off the dribble, athleticism, as a playmaker. Like, Kobe was, that's everything that Michael Jordan was. You look at their defenses, skills. Kobe was a damn good defender. You look at his accolades, he's damn near at the top when it comes down to that particular position. Kobe, Mike, bro, they like 1-2. Kobe wasn't doing that, bro. I'm telling you right now. Me and Kobe like 3-4 years older than me. Kobe wasn't doing that. I'm telling you. Kobe was not doing that. Kobe was not a great three-point shooter, okay? Kobe was a streaky shooter. Anybody who saw Kobe play will tell you that. I mean, you ain't got, look, you ain't got to be look, you ain't a youngin', but you ain't got no sense. That's the problem. You ain't got to be, look, young, but you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Either you probably know this, but you just too damn egotistical to know what facts are. These people don't even know who Larry Johnson is. See, this is why we can't talk basketball. This is why we can't talk basketball. Y'all don't even know Larry Johnson, bro. Everybody been talking about who? Who is that? No, I'm fucking with you. Kobe was a streaky shooter. Like, bro, what is crack are you on? Bro, like Chuck, bro, are you, look, this man, you know Leo from That 70s Show? That's Chuck. Chuck, from now on, boy, you Leo. Your name ain't even fucking Chuck no more. You Leo. This dude's brain is fried. This man said Kobe, oh my God, Jesus Christ. Wow. Wow. This is crazy, bro. Yeah, this is nuts. I think I set it up properly for Blackberry Rex. So he got 2 topics tomorrow. Oh my God. And like I said, this is, when you talk about, in my opinion, man, like I said, I don't think you can say that there's one GOAT. It's asinine and it's just disrespectful to the game in itself. It's disrespectful to every era of basketball. Every era of basketball had different rules, different styles of play, and it's disrespectful to say LeBron is better than Mike. LeBron is better than Wilt Chamberlain. LeBron is better than Bill Russell and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. All these guys played. All these guys played in different eras, so you can't say, all right, this guy is the king of all eras. So the GOAT conversation is already subjective to begin with. So I set you up pretty good. I set you up well, Blackberry. But goddamn, boy, y'all need to do y'all homework. Like, I don't give a damn how old you are. If you don't know simple shit, if you can't understand that Kobe and Michael Jordan were damn near the same fucking player, I don't know what to tell you. Kobe was not a great three-point shooter. Kobe, when we talk about hot players, look, that motherfucker practiced game-winning shots. Michael Jordan practiced game-winning. These dudes went out their way to play both sides of the ball. And they did it with extreme intensity. And this is why I say it's almost, like I said, it's almost a black eye for Kobe, because he's just like, he's an extension of Mike. And like I said, I hate to say that, because Kobe in itself, he's his own great. Like, he's himself. But when you look at his game, bro, like, I know y'all don't seen the commercials where he doing the he's on the post and doing the fadeaway and all that shit. He looked like Jordan doing it, bro. The dude with mannerisms like Jordan, every fucking thing. You see how they walk off the court? The nigga look like Jordan. It's like, what we talking about? Loftus, look, you gonna be Leo Jr. because you talking crazy. This man up here using Craig Elo to try to make a point. Man, get out of here with that bullshit. All right. That man up here using Craig Elo. He picked the sorriest motherfucker to try to make a point. The hell? Man said Kobe blew. I could have sworn the Lakers was a team. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this is no shot at Kobe, but when you look at Kobe, it's damn near what Mike was. Both of these guys were streaky three-point shooters, and that like, people don't know what streaky means, okay? Kobe was not a three-point shooter like that, okay? He wasn't. Kobe preferred to shoot mid-range jump shots and use his athleticism. So, like I said, there's no shot at Kobe, but like I said, man, like we saw that exact, damn near the exact same skills when it came down to, LeBron. I mean, LeBron, but Mike before. I do hella, like I said, Michael Jordan is hella, and I'm talking about hella um, skilled. Like I said, those guys had damn near the same. These guys had damn near the same. This man said, "Boy, look, I gotta go." This man, bits just like, bro, you ain't got no brain cells. All right, I'm sorry to say it, but you ain't got no brain cells. You done fried every one you had, bro. You need to go drink a Gatorade, a Powerade, and replenish, goddamn, because you ain't got them all. Jesus Christ. That nigga, this dude literally said, oh, when we talk about Kobe, it's to talk about team. Man, shut up. Shut up. Like, talking crazy. The hell? It's always about the team. Oh, God, Jesus Christ. Nobody even brought up team to begin with. You the one who brought up the team. I can't. Yeah, I can't. We've seen this so many times, boy. Oh my God. When we talk about Kobe as a team, bruh, Blackberry, and this man literally said Kobe is his guy. But when we talk about Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, they damn near a carbon copy of each other. Like it's crazy how these guys' games are similar. But I'm gonna end with this. I'm done. I'm done, Jose. And I appreciate it, but we're gonna have more conversations like this. I told you, look, bro, ain't not all about football around here. We like to have conversations about everything, so you never know what you're gonna get. That's why you need to head over to the Atlanta Falcons Nation, Blackberry Rex, and get into the conversation. Because we talk about everything. We talk about ball, we talk about baseball, we talk about the Hawks, we talk about the NBA, we talk about Falcons. This is why you need to hit that subscribe button here. All right? So at the end of the day, y'all know how we do it over here. All right? Do not take this personal. All right? Don't take it personal. If you got called a fucking idiot, it's all in the spirit of debate. So don't get in your feelings and say, oh, Mike and the Blackberry, they talked about me. I can't believe it. They some assholes. Look, it's all about the debates. So you guys, more than welcome to continue to give your points. You're not gonna get black unless you come with that evil spirit bullshit like Hell Rail came over here trying to cause division. We don't do that type of shit. All right, it's all love. And if it ain't all love, we're gonna be men enough to just say we can't get along. But we don't cause that division going from channel to channel, trying to get people to talk crazy about each other. We don't do that type of shit. All right, it's all love over here. Like I said before, you guys continue to support your boy, Mad Mike Sports, man. I truly appreciate it. And nothing is all, like I said, it's all about the spirit of debate in here. The spirit of debate. All right, that's all more. Don't take it personal. It's all about having a debate. So, LOL bits, you're more than welcome to come back. I appreciate the dialogue. I appreciate your comments. I appreciate everything and everybody for joining us. Like I said, you're going to get attacked. Your point's going to get attacked. Your opinion's going to get attacked. I just don't need you to get in your feelings and start crying like a little girl. All right, man, I'm out of here. Peace.